What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Fabe here, back with another one, and today I got another common one for you guys. Today we got the cool gray 11 highs. Now this is the 2010 pair, so due to age and wear and tear, the soles are all nasty yellowed. They kind of look like the OG pair, to be honest with you. But no problem, we got that good old Fabes Sole Sauce. We're gonna go ahead and ice these bad boys back to factory perfection. Come with me, I'll show you how.
Now first things first, let's get a detailed overview look of the shoes here. And my reasoning for doing this is that sometimes in the comment section, I get people that scream out fake or cap, as if I'm pulling a switcheroo, switching out a new shoe for an old shoe. And I get it, the product has been producing amazing results since day one. And I used to not even believe it myself. But these are the actual results that the product produces. So I want you guys to get a detailed look at the shoes here. Look at how dull the patent leather is, dull or shiny in places that it is or it isn't. I want you guys to take a good look at the 2-3 on the back here. And I also want you to notice the debris that I'm going to purposely leave in the soles here. And I do that just so people can understand that it's the exact same sole. There's no switcheroos here, no smoke and mirrors. To start the process, we're going to take our Fabes Sole Sauce and apply it to the affected area only. On Jordan 11s, there happens to be majority of the soles here except for the pods. You'll want to avoid the pods to prevent any discoloration. So go ahead, apply your Fabes Sole Sauce, and then take a paintbrush and smooth it in evenly. Now as I speed this up, as you guys can see, you don't need a thick layer of Fabes Sole Sauce. That one little application in the middle was enough for me to get that entire middle bridge of the shoe. So a nice even layer is all you need to achieve maximum results. And once again, you'll definitely want to avoid the pods during this process. Now I've said it before, you can mask off the pods with tape. That's entirely up to you. Me, I choose not to because A, I have a steady hand, and also with tape, you still have to be cautious. You can't be reckless with it. So I like to keep a steady hand. It also makes me be more focused without the tape. As you can see, I get a little bit on the pods here, but as you can see, that quick brush stroke right there, I was able to clean it up, and also again right there. So there is ways that even if you do get it on the pods a little bit, with a nice brush stroke, you can clean that off. I'm so used to this process that I've just been doing this for so long that mistakes will be made. I've made all the mistakes that can be made. So now I know how to correct those mistakes without having to clean and wash off the entire sole. But if you are new to the process or you're simply uncomfortable with the process, you can definitely take the time, mask off the pods with tape, and then take your time with the brush stroke. Don't worry, the process is still simple and easy. It's not hard, as you can see here. And another fun fact about icing Jordan 11s is that Fabes Sole Sauce is perfectly safe to use on the midsoles. So if you happen to get some on the midsole, or if you happen to have to ice a pair of Jordan 11 midsoles, which you probably won't ever have to due to the materials that they're made out of, it never really yellows. But if you happen to get some on the midsole, because the midsole is really close to the sole there, it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly safe. It'll whiten it up some more. So don't fret. And the next step here, which is very, very, very important, is to cover your soles with any clear wrap. Now, as you can see, I like to use 2 pieces and have them meet in the middle breaking point of the soles here. Now, what this does, it creates a nice tight seal, which keeps the sauce nice and moist on the soles, in turn allowing you to have a more longer, more effective session. And now we're on to the easiest step, the baking process. You can place your soles under sunlight or UV light if you have one. Now, if you do have a UV light, you can go ahead and extend your sessions anywhere from 24 to 48 hours straight in a single session. And after your session is over, simply remove that clear wrap, wash off that remaining sauce with a little soap, water, and some elbow grease, and compare your results. Now, another quick tip here. Most shoes you can't wet the uppers and you simply won't want to. Now in cool grays I could have, it would have been fine. But when you can't, do what I'm doing. As you're wetting them, angle the soles downwards, do the front, do the back, and then take a generic cleaner and get a nice deep clean. And here are the results after just one session at 48 hours in that single session. And as you guys can see, ladies and gentlemen, They are significantly better. No, they're not icy, and we're not done yet. But look, take a look. You can still see the same rocks in there. Same rocks in the soles, you know, just leaving them. But the soles are more clearer. They still got that orange tinge to them. But these are actually a whole lot better. After just one session, this is one 48-hour session. And like I said, the baking process is the easiest process. You just let it sit there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to monitor it. You don't got to babysit it. Set it and forget it. That's the name of the game. Now, as we get a more detailed look at the back and the sides here, as you can see, yeah, I mean, some people will stop here. They'll probably be satisfied and say, hey, they kind of look like how they were when they first came out. You know, I'm set. I'm ready to go. But not at Fabes Sole here. Not here. We're gonna get these things back to at least 100% as much as possible. So we're on to the next session. And it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to step one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all in fast motion here for you guys so you're not going crazy looking at the process. But yeah, I'm literally showcasing this just so you guys can see that it's still the same shoe. I'm not just going to go boom and pow and it's back to blue. No, I want you guys to see step by step, session by session on how they are, how they look, and how they will be. So this is what you'll come to expect when you're doing your shoes when you do this process. And I'm sure you guys also noticed the sole sauce in that little cup there on the side there. That's kind of how it is when you have a 16-ounce bottle because it doesn't have the spout cap. It comes with just a regular black cap that I don't have pictured here. But if you do have the 16-ounce and you kind of want a way to dispense it, this is kind of how this is how I normally do it. I don't use it out of the bottle because it would just waste bottles for me. I normally just have it out of the side just to dispense like this. I only use the bottles to showcase it in videos, just so that's how the customer would have it. But for me, I would have a nice cup of sole sauce on the side and then just dip my brush and paint it on as such, as you can see here. And as you can see, I still got that steady hand. You see me avoiding them pods there, boy. And also, the tip there too, you want to be really, really careful not to get it on the patent leather. Patent leather is dangerous, midsole safe, pods dangerous also as well. So yeah, there you go. Here's the process. We're almost done there, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost done. I want to get the heels really good there. The heels in like the middle area, like the hardest parts to really get. So like you just want to make sure you get them good. You don't want to, like I said, you don't have to cake it on. As you can see, I'm wiping it off. I'm not caking it on there, but you want to get a nice layer. Then we're on to the saran wrap. Wrap that up, nice tight seal, and I'm gonna go ahead and place them back under the UV light for another 48 hours, and let's see what we get. Now let's go ahead and back this on up. Let's back it on up just a little bit. This was after the first 48-hour session. As you guys can see, I just want to replay it for you. Still got that yellow tinge to it. It's not slight icy blue. Still got the same rocks in the soles, as you can see there. Still got some work to do. That's after one session. And this is after the second 48-hour session. As you guys can see, they are getting icy. They still got that yellow tinge. Like I said, the deep yellow tinge in the heels and the toe cap there. Kind of hard to get, but same rocks in the soles there, as you can see. And this is after 3 sessions at 48 hours in each session. And as you guys can see, ladies and gentlemen, they are back to icy blue perfection. Now they got a little bit of tinge, a little bit of orange tinge there. Very, very slight. Still had the same rocks in the soles, as you can see there. But ladies and gentlemen, these things are back and ready to rock. As you can see, they were extremely yellowed. I mean, look at these. I mean, they're old. What do you expect? These are from 2010. They're old. They're over a decade old. But now we got them back looking like the newest pair on the block. Same rocks in the sole. Tell me it's a new sole. Tell me it's a brand new sole. Tell me I'm doing all that. Tell me tell me I'm Houdini. And I could put the same rocks in a new sole and still having a slightly orange tinge to it. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. I'm the best out there. We got the best product on the market. Fabes Sole Sauce, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, look at it. Look at these things. Go ahead. Look at the 2 3s. Look at all the wrinkles. Look at how blue, icy blue they are. This is how they're supposed to be out of the factory. Back in 2010, when they wanted to release them, they were supposed to be icy blue, but they produced them months in advance, sat them on the shelves, and they became yellowed. But now, in 2023, we got them icy. And it was all courtesy of that Fabes Sole Sauce. Now, if you made it this far in the video, ladies and gentlemen, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, for I have plenty more videos to come. And if you're looking for a bottle of Fabes Sole Sauce, you can go ahead and place your order at www.fabesole.com. Product link is also in the description. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.